Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. Well, it happened. It happened, guys. We've been saying this for months. Months and months. Actually, since last year I've been saying this. Dude, the Marvels was gonna bomb. It was gonna bomb. And even what all the Twitter wokey wokes were gonna say, oh, anyone who doesn't think this movie's gonna do good is a misogynist and a racist, right? Well, guess what? Every single major news outlet right now is reporting that this is the worst opening in MCU history. Yes, people for some reason think that it's like immature to say "I told you so." Not over here. I told you so, right, guys? So we're gonna click on a few of these guys, but before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going, guys. Check out my lives and check out my second channel linked in the description box. And everyone, what's funny is people don't really understand. Brie Larson hasn't really done much since she took on the Captain Marvel role, because they thought, okay, she got the role after she won the Oscar for that movie or whatever. And then they're like, hey, everyone in the MCU seems to be getting famous, Brie, so you should go in the MCU. She's like, hey, I'm gonna go on the MCU. And then she did it, guys, and man, oh man, it didn't work out in her favor at all. So this is from Variety. Look at this. Box office. The Marvels misfires. What is this? Let me pause this. So the Marvels misfires of 47 million. Lowest MCU opening weekend of all time. Disney's MCU is no longer a bulletproof box office franchise. Well, we've known that for years. This is clear after the Marvels misfire with a $47 million in its opening weekend to land the worst debut in MCU history. Initially tracking was closer to 75 million to 80 million, but projections shrank dramatically to 60 to 65 million. With bad buzz and actors like Brie Larson unable to promote the film, guys, that is cap. Seriously. Come on, guys.
Stop the cap.
You really, really think that these three knuckleheads not being able to promote the film is what cost the movie tens of millions of dollars? No one wants to watch this crap. No one. Put in the comments, guys, if you were at any point excited to see this piece of trash. There's only two other films in the sprawling series has opened to lower than 60 million. The Incredible Hulk, and that was that Edward Norton one, which, it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. 55 million, and Ant-Man did 57 million, not adjusted for inflation. Guys, the Incredible Hulk movie that no one remembers did a better opening weekend. And that's not adjusted for inflation. Look at that. Which means it actually made more in our dollars today. Look at that. Although the MCU has been showing rare signs of wear and tear and expandex, the franchise's other two big screen adventures to open this year, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and Guardians of the Galaxy, still managed to hit triple digits in their respective debuts. Even though Ant-Man was a bomb, guys. It did bomb because it didn't make its money back. So think about how bad this is gonna be. This movie, Ant-Man, made double the amount of money that this movie's gonna make, and still was a flop and cost less to make. This movie, man, look at that. So the Marvels also fell short of expectations at the international box office with only $63 million. 63 million for a worldwide start of 110 million. They had hoped to generate at least $140 million over the weekend. And even that wouldn't produce for a great tentpole cost of roughly $220 million and $110 million to promote the film. That means, give or take, guys, let me see. This movie had to make, hold on. Let me see here. 220, 100, right? and then we'll times that by 2, roughly. It's usually 2.5. This movie had to make $640 million to even break even. It would have still been a flop. How? How did this even happen? I don't understand. Think about it. There's a whole bunch of writers and stuff pitching this crap to these executives. And they're like, hey, this is a great idea to put Brie Larson and all these knuckleheads and spend a whole bunch of money on it. Look at that. Look at that. And these are major publications that they used to shill for Disney. The last 3 years of the MCU have been trash. Star Wars is dead. Marvel is dead. Indiana Jones is dead. Everything Disney touches is dead. Look at this. This is even CNBC. Wokey Woke is saying this. Look at this. The Marvels generated an estimated $47 million domestically over its debut. Look at that. The Marvels didn't go higher, further, or faster during its opening weekend. Hauled in an estimated $47 million, the lowest in the 30-plus film franchise category. And here's the craziest part. There's rumors, guys, that Ant-Man Quantumania, they actually, every single level at Disney thought that was a good film. So they released it just to find out.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Crazy. How does this get through all the multiple levels and still be trash? Despite posting the lowest domestic debut for the MCU, so the Marvel proved once again the importance of the international marketplace, says Paul Deragabedian. Which, guess what, dude? It's not going to do good there either. Critics were lukewarm, giving the flick a 62%. Audiences gave it 85%, but if you actually look on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a bunch of bots giving it 85%. Clown world, man. This is crazy. How do you go from Endgame and all the stuff that I'm regularly making billions of dollars to this? How? We'll look at one more here. We already looked at Variety, The Hollywood Reporter. Here we go. Box office bomb. The Marvels opens to $47 million. Low for Marvel Studios. Look at that. It made $80 million less than the original Captain Marvel. And we all know the original Captain Marvel made money. Why? Because it was sandwiched in between Infinity War and Endgame. I tell you guys. To tell you. The MCU is done, guys. Game over. Game over. Game over, guys. It's over. And this is supposed to be the future of the MCU. Let me know what you think, guys. How much total money do you think that this is going to make? Because if you remember, Love and Thunder had a huge second week drop off. Multiverse of Madness had a huge second week drop off. It was like 63%. This movie is toast. I want to even know if this movie will even crack $200 million. Maybe it'll make $220 million. That is clown world. That means that they'll get like $110 million back for a movie that cost them, was it, what did I say? 300 and something million? 320 million. Man, that's terrible. Terrible. But hey, sorry. That's what happens. That's capitalism for you, right, guys? Well, I'll keep you guys updated on this, and we'll get some final numbers in the next couple weeks. And remember, guys, they always underreport the budget, and you never know until about 6 months later what the actual budget is. I guarantee that this movie costs about $20 to like $30 million more than they actually said. So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here.